Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. It's Target Thursday. Are you ready? Let's shop. We're starting off at the Target dollar spot as usual. There's not going to be much to see here. Those little houses for $3 we've seen before. We have also seen these little ornaments as well, all $5 items. The countdowns right here at the bottom. The newest thing over here was this little pack of 3 snowmen for $3. And what we're really going to see a bunch of is all of the new Hearth Hand Christmas 2022. I am so excited. This is a 30-minute video, so you know we have a lot to see. These little baby sacks right here, these are new at the dollar spot. First time seeing these this year. The reindeer feed kit, if you will. We saw this one last time, $3. And then one more new item in this section, and that's the stocking, the DIY stocking that you can turn into a little snowman. This is the one that we've been seeing the past couple of weeks, the red. And now here's what we came for. Oh my gosh, so excited for Hearth Hand 2023 Christmas collection. All the things. $39.99 for this mirror. This one is not necessarily Christmas. We've seen it before. It's here. I just figured I'd show it to you. Of course, as soon as I did that, I'm like, oh my God, Tetris. Look at this. Look at this. Tetris. I am about to drop all the things, including a mirror, which would be fatal. $8 for this little pack of little gift toppers. They do these every year in different ways and such. Of course, that's the red berries, not my favorite. Then the garland, the wood bead garland with the red, $12.99. Now for this year, these are the gift toppers that I'm loving. What? Of course, look at this. They're stuck together. They're stuck together. When this happened, I was like, oh my gosh, is this how it's going to be? Is this the way this video is going to go right now? $8 for these. They look so pretty. I love the greenery. It's so perfect. It's perfection. These little tags, these little leather tags, they had these last year, and now I will say they're $8. I will say some of these items, here's the bell, let me let you hear the bell. Some of these items seem to be maybe overstock from last year, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just saying there was quite a few things that are like, you know, like they're giving last year because they were here last year. This little conversation cards pack, so cute. Here's the bell garland. I love it. I want it. It must be mine. I thought this was so good. $12.99. The little bell with the 2022. Super cute. I love their brass color. The toned down yellow is just perfect in my opinion. For example, here is this little snowflake star situation, $2.99. They have a bunch of these little ornaments just scattered all around. You'll see every single one that I found. You will see. This section, I will say, was still in disarray. Like, a lot of things were not where they're really supposed to be. So just bear with my store because they're trying to, I guess, put all the things up, and it's just a frenzy, if you will. $8 for the ribbons. The ribbons they did so far, the red and the hunter green stripe, as you just saw. Here are more of those little ornaments that they love to do every year. Also $3. That's the Merry and Bright. This one is so cute. So I couldn't open it. It is $4.99. It's considered to be an ornament, or not considered. That's what it is. It's an ornament, but you could put a picture in there, and that is so cute. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. I personally purchased these last year. They're $10. Love. So that's why I'm saying I did see a lot of items that we already saw last year. So either they brought them back around or they're leftovers from last year. Either way, they're good and they're here for the taking. These little glass and gold boxes, so cute. Love those. This game right here that was $40, right? But I love it. I love the way the Hearth Hand does the toys for Christmas, or whenever they do toys in general, or games. I just think it looks so classy and upscale, but not as expensive. This wreath right here is $13. It's not as big as the next one that looks pretty much the same. There's another one exactly the same, but it's a bigger size. We are going to see it in a moment. See, this is what I'm talking about with the toys. This is like the dollhouse kitchen, $20. I mean, does it not look super high end? But it's only $20. I just love it. And then the merry-go-round right here, so cute. Oh, and I just realized we're going to see the airplane. And you see how that merry-go-round has those little like figurines? You'll see what I'm talking about with the airplane. You can put one of those little figurines in the airplane. Now here is the tree topper for this year, $20. I love it. I was trying to show you that it has that clear clip. I love that they do that with their tree toppers. It has like a clear clip that you could just clip right on there. It's very nice and sturdy. I have the one from, I believe, 2 years ago, and I love it. I'm kind of loving this one too because this one is in gold and the one that I have was silver. Not exactly the same. It's a different star, but it is silver. So I have my eye on this year's tree topper. We shall see. We shall see. Here are the stockings. $15 for these. We saw some of these last week, but they definitely brought in more. Okay, the kitchen glove is in here for $7. I don't know why it's here with the stockings. Like I said, it just seemed like my store was still trying to figure it out and put things, things are not where they're supposed to be. $17 for this like little cookie stamp situation. I mean, is that not the cutest? Like Hearth Hand just does such cute things, in my opinion. $12 for this little guy right here. I'm not sure what these are called. You probably know better than I do what those are, but it's here and they have quite a few. Those are more stockings, which I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, what are these? Let's take a look. This is that orange red that they decided to do this year, which we all said is not the best red a few videos ago when I gave you guys the sneak peek of what was happening with Hearth Hand. This one is good. This is the correct red. Thank you. And of course the tassels. The tassels get me every time. I just love a tassel. $15 for these. Look at the little train. A little train set. I love it. I love their toys. $20. And so do a lot of people. Their toys sell out very, very quickly. So if you are thinking that you're going to get it for the kids, the grandkids, the great grandkids, whoever, the adult in your life who likes to collect wooden toys, who knows, okay? Just get them when you see them. Get them when you see them because they will sell out. Look at this little star. $5. It's so pretty. It is so cute. And look, it's just like hiding in here. If I didn't go digging to try to look at their paper, I wouldn't have seen it. $4 for the filler paper. They do it every year in the same color. There also should be a red pack. I didn't see it in my store just yet, so it's probably still to come. And I know that Hearth Hand is not for everyone, so some of you watching might be like, Hearth Hand is not my vibe, and that's completely okay. But it is a lot of people's vibes, and I'm one of them. I think it's such a great collection. I just love it. I love Chip and Joanna just in general. I love their aesthetics. I used to watch the show, so all the things with them. $25 for the table tennis set, as they call it. Here are these little trees. Last week they only had one out. This week they brought out a bunch more. These are $50. I wish that these were lit. That's one thing. I mean, you could always, I was trying to show you the dimensions, y'all, but it's blurry. It's blurry. What can I tell you? Of course, you could put your own little twinkle lights on these, but I'm that girl that is just like, I just want it to come ready to go. I want it to just already have what it needs to have, you know, give what it's supposed to give. And I really wish that those had little lights to them. Okay, the snow globe. They do a snow globe every single year. This one is $13. It does not wind up. It doesn't have the music, but it's still so cute. I love it. I love that the base is black. It's just the perfect neutral situation going on. Here's my favorite tray. You guys already know. It is still $40. I should have got my second tray when everything Hearth and Hand was 20% off about a month ago or so, but I didn't do that. And of course, you know, I'm full of regrets as usual. Here is all of the floral. The floral is out way more than last week. $13 for this one. So they have these in like two different vases. Like that one is like the squared off one. And then this one that I had to fight and struggle and couldn't even get out completely. It's more of in a round vase. And also the stems that are in them are a little bit different. This one is $25. Completely different price point than the other one. That's what it looks like. The stems are way taller and like just has more. It's fuller. So I see where the price difference is coming in. $10 for the artificial mistletoe. I think it's so cute. But I pretty much say everything is so cute, don't I? I love all the things. What can I tell you? They do these every year as well. I think last year they were gold. So this year they're giving them to us in that very popular black for Christmas. $12. They might have done both. I'm not sure. Maybe they're going to bring out the gold as well this year. You never know. This artificial wreath is all the things right now. $40. They have so many of these. It does have the bells hanging, a couple of white berries. I do believe they had this wreath last year, but right now that is like the main wreath in the store. Maybe they'll bring out a few more. We shall see. Here's that wreath I was telling you about. It is $30. So this is the fuller, bigger one, and then it has that other matching one that was a little bit smaller for $13 that we saw a little bit earlier. So there's the big daddy. There's its mom. $8 for these little trees. I love them. So cute. But you know what I love more? These napkin rings. I believe they did these last year also. It's $8 for the set of 4. I love them. I also think Kirkland does something very, very similar. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I do feel like I've seen them not just here in Target, Hearth and Hand, but I do think Kirkland also has something very similar, like I said. We shall see when I go to Kirkland's, and that's coming up very, very soon. The Kirkland's video is going to be insane, I'm sure. Here is this much bigger, no, this is the smaller one actually. So this pick right here is all greenery, $6. It's the smaller stem. In a little bit, we're about to see the taller one. Both are super nice. Here are these trees. So this is like the bigger version of the ones that we just saw before. $30 for these. And by the way, I say the Kirkland's video is going to be amazing because, and I don't even know what they have yet for Christmas, but every Christmas, Kirkland's just, so good. It's just amazing what they do for Christmas every single year. I mean, Kirkland's is one of my favorite stores anyway, so I'm biased, I guess you could say. By the way, did you see the wrapping paper? Hearth and Hand is known for their wrapping paper. Here is the doormat Good tidings. I think I might be getting that one. Here it is in red with the Merry Christmas. These are only $13 and they're huge. I love Hearth Hand doormats. I will tell you that. Now, stop everything. Do you see this $50, not bad, I will say, woven tree collar? I'm obsessed. I think it's so good. I think they had something similar, if not the same one last year, but I don't think my store ever got it. I forget. I don't know. Does it matter? No, it does not, because they have it this year, and I think it's so good. I love that tree collar, and it gives you the vibe of your tree being in a basket without the hassle of trying to figure out what basket to get that will fit your tree with the stand and all the things, or if you don't want to use the stand, or if it doesn't fit. I mean, I've done it with my trees, and believe me, it's a time sometimes to try to get those trees in the right basket, and you have to finagle it and zhuzh it and do all the things to have to like get it in there. With that tree collar, you're getting the best of both worlds. Like, you don't have to worry about it. It will fit. Your tree will be in there in its stand, but it also looks like it's in a basket. Amazing. By the way, did you see the stem I was talking about? That was the longer stem right there. Love. So good. Mixing bowls, pack of 3 for $40. These are not necessarily the Christmas ones. I believe the Christmas ones will have like a little red ribbon going around it, possibly the hunter green that they're known for. And now I told you there's like a bunch of these wreaths with the bells and the white berries. $20 for the snowman kit. That's what it looks like. This is another item that they pretty much do every year. I do believe that last year's was not in a red bag though. Oh, look at this. Remember this from last week? It was still in the shopping cart. One of the employees was trying to get it out. It is $40. They have a bunch of them. They've also had that one in the black. When the black one was out, I really wanted it. And now the gold is out. So now I don't know which one I want. You know, decisions. This blanket, again, the tassels get me every time. And that beautiful hunter green that they do is amazing. It is $45. This blanket felt very nice and cozy. It didn't feel like it would be like scratchy or itchy, which is something that I always look for when it comes to blankets. That's why it takes me a while to actually choose a blanket, like a throw blanket for the couch or anything like that, because most of them tend to have that itchy vibe to them. And so this one felt like it could be a good one. And I love the green. This blanket right here is $30, and I don't believe that it has anything to do with Christmas, but it was here, so, you know, we shall look at it. The throw pillows are anywhere from $19.99 to like $25 usually when it comes to the Hearth Hand collection. Unless it's that really big one that we just saw at the bottom, those usually tend to go for like $30 to $35. Here's this gigantic lantern for $70. I mean, this thing is tall. And then the domino set. How cute is this? The domino set in the wood box with the little leather pull, $20. So cute. Of course, I had to take a look at this. I'm like, what is this? What is this doing here? It does not belong. That is threshold. And it's even missing the top. Here is the wooden bead garland in the all neutral, no red, for $13. Here's that airplane I was telling you about. So you see that opening at the top? You can take one of the little characters from the carousel and put it in there. But what I also think is that there is going to be a set of just little figurines that you can actually fit in here. The little airplane is $15, and the wheels do work. The pinball machine. I want this. I want this. I'm putting it on my Christmas list. This is so cute. $20. And I love that the color they did was the hunter green instead of the red, because, you know, I'm not into the red, as you already know. Here's this artificial wreath, half neutralness, half wire. It is $15. The tag was not cooperating with me, but it is $15. They just had the one, so it's either been already selling out or they just haven't put out all of them. More blankets. These are $20. They have a little fringe going on. This one has the tassels with the red. By the way, do you love the hunter green the Hearth Hand does? I love that green. I think that, and I mean, that is why they even have the KitchenAid stuff, which by the way is coming up. The KitchenAid stuff, it's just regular KitchenAid items, but because of that beautiful hunter green that they do, they have their own line of just like the KitchenAid stuff. Just that touch of Hearth Hand green is beautiful. That's beautiful. What is that? Velvet. Here is the stocking. The stocking. The tree skirt. The tree skirt. What? In the green? Yes, please. Speaking of the green, yes. They might bring it in another color, possibly red. Who knows? But right now we're seeing it in the green and it is beautiful. Okay, these tins, yeah, I was nervous because it literally could have just came tumbling down. But $2.99, I mean, come on. It's an empty tin. Unless you're like, you know, you must have this little design. You obviously, I'm so fancy. You obviously can get these at the Dollar Tree in a bunch of different designs for like $1.25. Okay, so $2.99 for an empty tin. I don't know about that. But here is this little kitchen towel situation. Sugar cookies. The sugar cookie recipe is on it. These things are gigantic. And that's what I wanted to show you. As soon as I saw that there was an open one, I was like, let's see how big it is. And it's huge. So here are those KitchenAid items that I was talking about. These are just regular KitchenAid items. They did not have prices on them, of course, as usual, even though Target actually has been really good with their prices lately. I used to complain about them not having the prices on items all the time, as you guys know. But lately they've had prices on almost everything. But they're probably regular KitchenAid pricing. It's just that they have that hunter green, like I was telling you. So here is a set of 3 ornaments for $5.99. Very pretty. More KitchenAid. This is the food processor. And then these items. This is the spatulas for the Christmas time. $8 for these. But the wooden spoons I own and I love them. I actually want to get more. But I also do own the spatulas, just not in the Christmas colors. And I love those too. So these spoons are $11.99. So I found this little guy hiding out. It's $8 for the measuring cup. I feel like they usually do a measuring cup. I love that it has 3 little spouts. They made it a lot different. Last year's looked more like a regular measuring cup. Now here is the Hearth Hand countdown, $30. So they have this one and the one that we saw last week. If you haven't seen last week's Target Thursday, make sure you watch it because we definitely saw a few items that we're not seeing in this video, either because they sold out or I just didn't happen to see them, or I just remembered that we already looked at it, so I wasn't really showing it this time around. But really, the countdown, the one that we saw last week, I just didn't see it here today. $15 for this little picture. It's wide, but it's short, so just wanted to point that out. I think the countdown we saw last week did sell out already, though. They only had a few, and I already think they are gone. So I know it's a while till Christmas, but as you guys already know, when the stores put the items out, everybody's grabbing them up. $15 for the set of trays right here. And so if there's something you really love, you just have to get it. I know, even if you're not in the Christmas vibes right now. This is all the stuff that we saw last week. So I moved right along, especially when I saw this charger. How beautiful is this? So good. They're $10 each. Woven charger. I don't want to pay $10 for a charger, but they're so good. And then these I thought would be more like a little placemat situation, but they do call them woven chargers also. So they are considering these chargers. These are just $4.99 instead. But I mean, can you even compare? Look at the woven one. So good. Okay. Perfect example of why I love Hearth Hand. Look at this. The kids' disposable coloring placemats. You get a bunch. You get a bunch. It's not like, oh, you just get 4. It's $10 for this entire situation. It's like a whole booklet of it. And I love it. They just come up with the cutest things for kids, or just even for us, the adults. They just come up with creative items that you just don't see everywhere. Here's a brand new tray. I don't ever recall seeing this tray before. It's a serving tray and it's $30. This thing is gigantic. It basically reminds me of the round one that I love so much, but now they're just giving it to us in this shape. And the handles, of course, are a little bit different, but I love that tray. So here is what the mugs are looking like for this Christmas. They do different Christmas mugs every single year. They look like little sweaters. This Morning Beautiful, I'm not sure that this is Christmas, but it's here, so we're looking. And this little tree, and it matches that plate that we saw earlier. These are $5. So cute. My favorite is the little tree. Even though the little sweater mugs look really cute, I love the tree one. Here's the tint again. These are even smaller for $1.99. And of course, the candles. They do the candles. Fireside spruce. $15 for this size. It's that lighter green, not that beautiful hunter green, even though that green is beautiful too. Now here is the hunter green. And they all smelled good. And then here it is in the red. They're all different scents, as you could see on there. It has like all the different scents written on there. They were all very nice. So they fully stocked this wreath this week. $40. We saw it in last week's video. Here's more of their pillows. This one is $20. It has a lot of texture going on. We saw this one last week as well, but this one is not Hearth Hand. It is Threshold. This is the Hearth Hand blanket for $30. This is the same one we saw earlier in gray. They also did it in the green. Another item that is Threshold, but it's already here, nicely displayed, so I figured we should take a look at it. It is $15. Please stay. Do not come rolling over. Here is the Hearth Hand one for $20. Now, this one, the red looks orangey as part of that whole collection, but somehow it's like nicer. I don't know. It didn't bother me as much in that blanket, that orangey red. $15 for these ornaments. You get a pack of 6. There's that blanket again. You see what I mean? Maybe it's because it's like the material that it's on, the fact that it's a blanket. Who knows? $20 for the votive candles. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. Let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.